Hey everyone, it's Shay from Grassroots Football Adventures. Just want to get our neighbour's cat in, Bella. She's going to be a guest today. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where she is. Come on, Belle. Sorry, I just thought I'd do this video. I'll tell you what, I'll flip it round, see where she is. Bella, meow meow. This is Bella. We keep reference it in her quite a bit, the Linnets games. Oh, she's going to sit on me now. Ah, well. Right, well, I'll let her do that there. I'll flip this back round. Yeah, it's just a quick video. I meant to mention this last night, but I actually didn't. Not funnily enough, I didn't actually realise last night when I did that video. It was just after I'd finished it. I looked at an update on WhatsApp that a little group that I'm in, that Adam Rooney had unfortunately left the club, which is absolutely gutting news. I did fear the worst after Saturday. I did say on my post-match interview that he might have just had a knock, hopefully, but unfortunately my gut feeling was right, and he's departed now because this is just speculation. Apparently he isn't going to get much game time if he stayed, because apparently there might be a couple of new players, including a defender or two, coming in, so his game time will be restricted. So I'm really sorry to hear that. That's right, Bella, isn't it? Yeah, isn't that right? Yeah, what do you think? Bella, what do you think? Sorry. I've been trying to get her on camera since we got there. She's actually a neighbour's cat, but she always comes round. She's been coming round for like 2 or 3 years. She's an old lady, aren't you? She's 18 going on 19. She doesn't look it, do you? You look pretty young for a cat. Don't you, Bella? Yep, you do, don't you? Yeah. Aww. You can hear her purring. Right, I'll stop messing around with that. So yeah, it was just a quick video. Just again, I'm a bit late to the party with this because this was last night that we found out. So apologies, it's a bit late. I would have incorporated it into the video last night. I just didn't realise till I'd finished filming it, and I thought, oh shit! I thought I really just was not with it at all yesterday. I was just not bad day central yesterday. But yeah, when you've got animals, always make you feel better, even though she's technically not our cat, Bella. She's still she still feels like it. Like the neighbours, we know the neighbours. They know she comes over here. They don't mind at all. We know them well. They're really nice people. They have a dog as well. I don't think Bella likes dogs, do you? You know, she doesn't like other cats. She always hisses and makes weird noises at them. So I think she comes over here for a bit of peace and quiet, because there's obviously only me and Candy here. So yeah, but she's getting on a bit. She always comes over in the morning. Sorry, I felt this whole video is going to be just about Bella the cat. Yeah, she's finally got her on camera now. I was trying to get her to sit on me before this. I thought, oh no, I'm not going to get her to, because I didn't want to try to like pick her up and hold this in one hand. I would have felt a bit mean doing that, because I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. But yeah, she's sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So yeah, Adam Rooney, very bad news. He's gone. Got absolutely devastated. I really don't know what to say. He did miss 4 games in a row a bit ago, and I heard from a source apparently he had made his mind up he was going to leave, and then he was put in for the Chase Down game, which I've just finished watching the highlights on. I know we did our one in Canada, but we watched the Linnets one, and it was that was his last full game. Obviously he started on Saturday, but came off at half time again. Don't know why he came off at half time against Breck at home, but we did win 4-2. But I don't know. My if I had to guess, his guess is either been a bust up with the especially the manager or someone, or he's maybe not fancied him and thought, nah, he's not in his plans. I don't know that. I'm just speculating. I can't confirm any of that's true. None of that may be true. It might have just been one of them unfortunate situations where he didn't want Adam to go, but he had to be honest with him and said, maybe you're not going to be first choice for whatever reason. And if I was in Adam's shoes, I would definitely wouldn't stick around at a club if I wasn't going to play, because your playing careers are short. Short career. It's not like a normal job where you have to work until you're like 65, 70 these days. When you get to 30, 35, that's it. Unless you're a goalkeeper, your playing days are pretty much numbered. So you've got to play as much football as you can while you can, and I don't blame Adam, and I wish him all the best wherever he goes. I just gutted to lose him at this stage of the season. Yeah, just really, oh God, I really don't feel good about this. As I said yesterday, 12 games left, and there's never a good time of the season to lose a top player like Adam, but at this point this is really bad, because with these last 12 games, if we wanted any chance to still top the table, I think we needed him with us, and without him, obviously we don't know who we're going to potentially get, but without him I think we're weaker and more vulnerable defensively. But that's just my opinion. It might not be shared by everyone or others, and that's fine, because it's a game of opinions, you say. But yeah, I'm gutted, and I know I said I dropped a clanger last night with them dates, but I think the club has potentially dropped a clanger with that one. But at this level, as we've been told, people can come and go if they decide they don't want to stay, and the club can't do anything about it, because people aren't really contracted at this level. I think James Short might be. I know he's been out for a long time of injury. Hope he's doing okay. And Adam Mosley was contracted, but he's now at Wigan. Really deserves his move, Mosley, and he was sensational for us. So yeah, so they can come and go when they want, but something's obviously gone wrong, because early in the season, he was fine. Obviously Brad did sign him, he wasn't signed by Ello. Sometimes that can happen, whereas a manager who really wants you signs you, and then they end up leaving and another manager comes in and doesn't kind of fancy you. A bit like, again, I don't want to make silly comparisons, but Kobbie Mainoo at Man United, I thought he was going to be gone, and I would have been a Man United supporter. I didn't want him to go, and if Ruben Amorim had not been sacked, he would have been gone. And now, thankfully, he's been sacked and he's now playing regularly, Kobbie Mainoo, and he was so close to leaving, so it would have been just a travesty to lose him. But yeah, maybe that's not a very good comparison, because comparing Premier League and this is more like coverage on stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's just bad all around that he's not here, and whoever gets him is going to be much stronger, especially if he goes somewhere like Brett. Oh, that's Bella. Bella, you're okay? What do you think? What do you think of Adam Rooney going, Bella? Sorry. Oh God, have I done with Sorry. I just the camera's gone a bit funny. Might have to recenter it. Recenter the camera. That's it. Sorry, it just went a bit weird then. Still trying to get used to this. Yeah, Bella, you're not very happy either, are you? No, none of us are. It's bad, isn't it? Yeah. Can't believe he's gone. But yeah, we'll have to see. Well, how we get on these 12 games. Without sounding negative, if we struggle or are not as good defensively, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Unless someone comes in who's of a similar stature and calibre of Adam Rooney, but that's going to be hard, because he is definitely, without doubt, one of the best centre-backs in the league, I think. I know it might sound silly saying that, because it's not like I've analysed and watched, but I would be confident knowing he is. He was great at Vauxhall last year, he was great at City Liverpool when they got to the playoff final, played against us, and it was just a rock at the back, like a big wall, and we couldn't get past him. So yeah, 3 years apparently. We tried to get him, didn't we, Bella? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Sorry, I'll just do that. She get her in view of it as she sat up. Yeah, but yeah, it's real, real blow, kick in the teeth, that one. But yeah, yeah, that's right, Bella. She agrees. Yeah. Oh, she's sitting back down on me now. Yeah, she's a nice cat, Bella. She's lovely. Me and Candy did have a cat a while ago, but unfortunately we kept her in for 6 weeks and we did everything we could, and she got out the window one day, the day before we were going to go away to Germany, and it was still feel awful about that. She apparently she'd been on the street. She was just not straight. She'd been taken into a shelter, and we took her to give her a good home. But yeah, 6 weeks kept her in, and then we just left the window open for a few minutes. I think my stepdaughter was in the kitchen, and she ran in the kitchen and hopped out the window and never saw her again. And we informed all the neighbours and the shelter and that, and did everything we could to try and find her, but I don't know where she went. She's sad. But yeah, that was an old lady. She doesn't go far, do you? No, she sticks around here. But yeah, sorry, I feel like I'm going way off topic, but at least this video is a bit more positive than yesterday's one. I wouldn't have done one back to back, but just because of the news last night, I thought, well, you know what, I'll just do one and I'll just do it in a separate video because I don't have social media, you see. So obviously the WhatsApp group I'm in with a few friends had put it, but obviously I don't use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. Well, you know, there's too many to mention now. I'm like an old man now. I can't remember them all. So no, I don't use social media. So I know the club has its own social media. Okay, Bell. Oh, she's making a bit of a. She's okay, Bell. She's kind of. Oh, sorry. She's just making a bit of a weird noise, Bell. I think she'll be okay. Oh. But yeah, I don't use socials, so sometimes it can be a bit of a disadvantage when you're trying to get football news with your local club if it's like football league and non-league. But you know, I'm not going to start using socials again after giving it up in 2022 or 3. You know, if I want to find something out and I can't find it on the Linnets website or the app, I'll just ask Candy if I can look at hers, because she obviously has got following the Linnets, so I can just look for something if I need to. Yeah, but nah, it's not for me. Social media, better off out it. Definitely didn't do my mental health any good. I was talking about it yesterday, but for me, I'm not saying all social media is bad or people shouldn't have it, but for me it doesn't do people's mental health any good. And I think that really it's detrimental, really, especially if people maybe are not in the best headspace, and because there's good stuff on social media, but there's obviously also a lot of bad stuff. And for me, I know I'm better off not being on it, and I didn't look back when I deleted my account 3 years ago. So yeah, no, I could survive without it anyway. So probably because I'm old, I'll be 40 next year, so I'm not young anyway. So it'll be easy for an old fart like me to not have it. But right, I'm not going to go on too much longer. Candy might need picking up from work. I said if she couldn't get the bus to contact me, because the buses are a bit iffy from her workplace at the moment. So yeah, I'll end this in a minute. I won't go on quite as long as yesterday, but yeah, gutted Adam Rooney's gone. I wish him all the best wherever he's gone, and it's not a good decision for me at the club, but I don't want to jump in and just kind of say things that I know that might not be true, or just go, oh, I've heard this, it must be true. I just want to be careful with that, because something's obviously happened, we don't know. And whether there'll be any more information on it, I don't know. We might find out, we might not. You don't know. But either way, gutted to lose you, Adam, and been a great player for us, and it's such a blow to lose you, especially this point of the season and just in general, because you're top guy and top defender, great centre back, and yeah, we're going to be, I think, worse off without you. But sorry for that negativity, but yeah, but I wish you all the best wherever you go, and you deserve to be starting week in, week out, and whatever's happened, it's unfortunate, and we'll just have to see how we do over the next 2 months before the season ends, whether it's, as you say, we can have a shot at top or not. I said this today, I don't think we will, but who knows, you just got to wait and see, haven't you? Let it play out and just see what happens, and just assess where you are come end of game 42, and we'll know our fate. We might know it before then, but we'll definitely know for sure after the last game is finished, when the ball's finished being kicked for 3 months. Yeah, starts in August, doesn't it? Pre-seasons. Right, I'm gonna head off. Not to head off, got it in a minute. I'll just say bye from me, and bye from Bella. Say bye, Bella. Bye. Bye. Say bye. Sorry, she's tired. Right, I will leave that there. Sorry for the 2 videos in quick succession. Don't usually do this, but obviously no midweek games, and just thought I'd offer my opinions on that situation with Adam Rooney gone. So just gutted, and I'll, not good news, but just have to see. Right, anyone who's there Saturday, I'll see. You always feel free to say hi if you want to, or if you don't, it's fine. It's like, I don't know, like, who watches this, who doesn't, and hopefully whoever doesn't think I'm a weirdo or an idiot or whatever. Right, I'll see you all Saturday, whoever's there. I really hope we can at least get a win Saturday, but we shall see. See you Saturday, everyone. Take care.